Some records are broken while others are absolutely shattered. On Tuesday night, the NCAA single game scoring record was decimated by Jack Taylor, a guard on the Grinnell basketball team. Taylor posted a staggering 138 points off of 108 shots. And with that story, we have the record holder himself, Jack Taylor, joining us from Grinnell. Hey there, Jack.
Hi.
You still have your voice after your big day.
Yeah. It's a bit sore, but I think my legs are a little bit more sore.
Your legs are a little bit more sore from the game. Now what's amazing about this record is that you were coming off a rough patch, and today you're the talk of Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. You're one of the hottest searches on the internet. What is the most surreal thing that has happened to you after you broke this record?
Yeah, I think after the game last night when I was doing interviews, it didn't quite seem real, but then I woke up this morning and some of my friends had told me that Kobe had talked about me in the game, and that was probably the most surreal moment so far.
And who have your interviews been with today?
The Today Show, Good Morning America, the Dan Patrick Show, and I think I have Jimmy Kimmel up tonight. So.
And now the highlight, the Wall Street Journal. Now, it was about one shot every 20 seconds, or some people have said, I think about 4 points per minute in the second half. Did it feel like that? Some people on Twitter were asking us if your arm hurts today.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely feel the fatigue of shooting so many shots, but my teammates kept feeding me the ball and kept telling me to shoot it.
And at what point did it actually go through your mind and click in that you had the potential to crush Clarence Francis's NCAA 1954 record, which was 113 points?
Yeah, I know I had a good half. I thought I had about 30 points at halftime, and Coach came in with a box score and said I had 58 points, and so that really shocked me. And he told me that the all-time record was, and the team really got behind that record and told me that they were going to give me the ball every single time down the court, and that they were going to try to help me get the record. So by halftime, I was thinking about the record, and my teammates were willing and unselfish enough to make it happen.
And how many assists did you have Tuesday night?
I ended up with 0.
You ended up with 0 assists, so they really did give you the ball.
Yeah.
Now part of becoming a celebrity is, of course, you start to have to take some of the criticism that inevitably comes with breaking a record like this. There has been some discussion on social media and among some sports writers that, this record shattering is part of Grinnell's strategy of seeking some media attention for its players. Some of the more unkinder posts have called you a ball hog, say, why didn't you pass the ball? Now, I'm sure you're getting a thick skin today. How do you respond to all that?
Yeah, I mean, it was a total team effort. It wasn't like I was hogging the ball and, the players are getting mad at me. They were encouraging me to keep shooting. That gave me a lot of confidence to keep shooting the basketball. And I think that was a big reason why I shot so well.
And did your coach at some point say, hey, you've got this chance to break this record, let's go for this?
Yeah, it was at halftime when I had 58 at the half. Him and the rest of my teammates, were telling me to continue shooting as long as I was hot.
And are you on Twitter yourself?
Yeah, I didn't have a Twitter account, except after the game, some of my teammates told me that Kevin Durant had tweeted at me, and so I actually created one for the first time last night.
And what's your handle?
JT3 Grinnell.
JT3 Grinnell. Have you been responding to any of the people who have tweeted you both positive and negative tweets about your performance?
Yeah, I haven't had too much time to get on there, but I know Dick Vitale and I have tweeted back and forth, which I thought was pretty cool.
What about sports agents? Any calls from them?
No.
Do you have a favorite pro team? Anybody that you would like to join?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Laker fan. I'm a big Kobe fan. So when I heard about his comments about me this morning, it was pretty cool.
We want to ask you some of the comments we've had on our @WSJ Twitter feed. One person asked, what is your favorite breakfast?
My favorite breakfast.
Inquiring minds want to know.
It'd probably have to be probably cereal, probably like a Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch, my goodness. All right, you got a sweet tooth. Let me ask you this. Somebody else asked if you could have one piece of apparel named after you, what would it be? Converse has the Chuck Taylor. Do you think that should be the Jack Taylor?
Oh, there you go. I could have a shoe line.
Shoe line, sweatshirt line, anything in particular, car line? What do you think?
I think shoes would be pretty cool.
Shoes would be pretty cool. All right. Now, do you have any pregame routine, any superstitions that you have before you actually go onto the court?
I really don't. Before my game last night, a couple of my teammates and I, had a little Bible devotional and prayed together. And it was just a verse about multiplying your talents, and I think that's what happened.
And let me ask you this too: your next game is when and against whom?
Our next game is Sunday against William Penn.
And you think you're gonna? 139 points? Is what 100? What are you aiming for?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to be a marked man the rest of the season. I think I'm going to be seeing a lot more double teams, and I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult for me.
One thing, that anyone who doesn't play sports the way that you do, which is most of us out there, wonders is there a moment in the game where you actually know that something has shifted in your body and that you have the ability to perform like this? I mean, you had, again, come off a rough patch. At what point did it just click and you just thought, like, I have got it tonight. I can do this.
Yeah, it was actually late in the second half. I think I already had around 100 points, and I hit 7 or 8 consecutive threes in a row. And I actually don't remember too much of it. I think I was just in the zone, just focused, and after the game, I was told how many I hit in a row. So I was kind of in that zone. I don't know if I was really aware of it at the time. Afterward, I could definitely notice that I was in a different state of mind.
Do you feel like you owe your teammates, do you feel like the next game you need to have a lot of assists and let somebody else hold the ball for a bit more?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely thankful for their unselfishness, and I couldn't have done it without them.
All right, you probably have a lot to be thankful for on Thanksgiving, but Jack, we appreciate you being with us. Jack Taylor.
Thanks.